Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the Case Soft Tec Pro case for the iPad Air. Now this comes courtesy of Casemotions.com, who is an official distributor of all things Element Case, and it sells for $79.95. I had a chance to preview this case while at CES, and I'm pretty excited to show it to you. So let's talk about first what comes inside the case. There's a small instruction manual, there is a shoulder strap, and there are two inserts, and I'll talk about what those are for in a second. What's cool about the Soft Tec Pro is it's essentially three cases in one. So let's start with case number one, if you will, which is a folio style case that's quite protective. It's made of Element Case's special Soft Tec material, as well as TPU and microfiber on the inside. So to place your iPad in here, you start with the bottom first and then kind of just snap it into the TPU frame. Now I will point out that if you use a screen shield with your iPad Air, you may have some issues with this case. The TPU edges just want to bubble up screen shields, so it's not going to work perfectly with a screen shield. So once it's all together, what you have is a really nice protective folio style case. This does work with the automatic sleep awake function of the iPad Air, so that when you open this front flap, the iPad will wake up, and when you close it, it will go to sleep. It has these special inserts here to redirect the sound. These are called SBS inserts. This redirects the sound coming from the iPad speakers down below towards the front of the iPad where you're looking. And then of course it has all the cutouts and whatnot you'd expect on a good iPad case, including covered buttons for the volume up and down and sleep awake that give off a nice amount of feedback. You can stand this up in a variety of different ways. There's a notch right here for that angle. You can also flip the front cover around for a typing angle like so, or a second video angle as well if you like. So let's see, set it up like, no, I did that wrong. Let's see, it goes like this. That's your second video angle, and that's your second typing angle. So three different stand angles, if you will. So as I mentioned, for starters, it's a folio style case, but it doesn't stop there. So if I pop the iPad Air out of here and release it, you can remove the smart cover from the case. So there are two little purchase points here, and you use a coin to kind of wedge in here and release the smart cover. It takes a little bit of work to pop them out. There's one side and then the other side. And again, it takes a little bit of prying to get these to come out, but there you go. And that releases the smart cover. So if you just want rear protection, you can do that, and that's what these inserts that I mentioned that come with the case are for. You can stick these into the little openings here, and now again you can place your iPad right back in here and have only the back protector in place and really nothing on the front, which is kind of cool. So if you like to use your iPad, you know, for reading and whatnot, and you don't want the flap flipping around, you've got a back protective case. And then finally, again, it doesn't stop there. Pop it out one more time. You can get even less protective or even lighter by popping out this middle piece. So let's see, just like so. You can remove that, and now you have like a bumper frame. And again, you can take the iPad and put it back in there, and then have your Apple logo all exposed and all that. I'll show you that in a second. Let's see. Let's get this back in. It's kind of like having a bumper, if you will, for your iPad. And there we go. And as I mentioned, now you've got this back piece fully exposed. And finally, as I mentioned, there's a shoulder strap. So there's two little eyelets right here that you could attach this to for carrying this around. So the Soft Tec Pro is a really sleek, really cool case, totally modular. Again, it's essentially three cases in one. My only knock is you're not going to be able to really use a screen shield with it, so just remember that. Otherwise, it's definitely one of the coolest cases I've had a chance to review. So that's been my brief look at the brand new Element Case Soft Tec Pro for the iPad Air. You can pick this up via Casemotions.com for $79.95. I'll have a link to that in the video description. I'll also have a link to my full review of this over on runaroundtech.com. As always, if you have any questions about this case or anything else for that matter, be sure to drop me a line down below. Otherwise, have a great day.